We begin tonight with severe storms moving across the country just as millions of Americans are getting ready to travel for the Memorial Day holiday. A record number of Americans on the roads and in the air, and these new storms could be a real problem. Here in New York City, the storm that swept through today, knocking down trees and power lines. At this hour, nearly 30 million Americans from Texas all the way north under threats for possible tornadoes, dangerous winds, large hail, that system then moving its way east. All of this as the National Weather Service tonight now confirming multiple tornadoes this week touching down in Iowa, including that Carbon, Iowa tornado we showed you right here, lifting up pieces of homes. It was an EF3. And then late today, the tornado leveling Greenfield, Iowa, these images right here, now upgraded to an EF4, winds up to 185 miles per hour. Those dangerous thunderstorms rolling across the New York City area today, damaging homes, trees, knocking out power tonight to thousands in the tri-state area. And then tomorrow, storms firing up from Dallas to Chicago, of course, some key travel hubs, and then moving into the Northeast through Memorial Day. Ginger Z is here with the forecast, and ABC's Trevor Ault leading us off at LaGuardia Airport tonight.
Tonight, extreme weather threatening to upend Memorial Day weekend plans for a record number of families hitting the roads and skies. Powerful storms slamming New York City this morning, 60-mile-an-hour winds taking down trees and power lines in the suburbs.
It went from 0 to 60. There was just, it sounded like a freight train, wind, rain pouring down, and power went out.
Severe thunderstorms have led to a ground stoppage here at LaGuardia and several other airports around New York. That's going to impact all these people who are taking off, plus all the planes that are flying in. And this is a big enough hub that's going to have a ripple effect nationwide.
The FAA says this is the busiest Memorial Day for air travel in nearly 15 years, with today being the busiest day of the entire stretch. More than 53,000 flights expected to take off. The FAA telling GMA it's all hands on deck for their 45,000 employees.
We're not anticipating delays from staffing, but the weather is out of our control.
And the weather has been at times out of control. Overnight, an EF2 tornado with 120-mile-an-hour winds tearing through Temple, Texas, north of Austin, and in Greenfield, Iowa, where we now know the tornado that killed 4 people and injured dozens was an EF4 with winds up to 185 miles an hour. They're now racing to clean up those obliterated neighborhoods with more severe weather bearing down again tonight.
And David, the TSA says it's already been so busy this month. They've had 4 days that rank in their top 10 busiest days ever. And this Memorial Day weekend is supposed to kickstart what could be the busiest summer travel season ever. Of course, as we have seen today, the weather is going to be a major factor. David?
We can see it in the skyline right behind you. Trevor Ault tonight, thank you. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Ginger Z, tracking it all as always. Hey, Ginger.
Hi, David. You know, our tornado count to date is well above average. I'm sure that's no surprise. More than 700 tornadoes, and we're about to get more going through this holiday weekend. Just got a brand new tornado watch that includes Elk City, Oklahoma, all the way down to San Angelo. That goes until 11. There are other pockets of severe thunderstorms. We could easily see gusts above 70 with this line that's going to develop in Nebraska. I want to time this out for you because it's going to be a long night ahead and a long Memorial Day weekend. So everybody highlighted there tonight, watch for this because we're blowing through Nebraska into even western Iowa. And then it all starts to train towards Chicago, Milwaukee, Madison, Little Rock, all the way back through Dallas and Waco still tomorrow. So that's your Friday threat. But then Saturday and Sunday, we start to hike the tornado threat a little bit. That hazard becomes bigger for parts of Oklahoma and Kansas, and then centered on Paducah on Sunday. Lots of cookouts, David. I hope everybody has 2 ways of getting warnings.
Yeah, everyone, just be careful out there this holiday weekend. And Ginger, we sure do appreciate it. Thank you.